Having bipolar disorder fucking sucks. So, as many of you know, I have bipolar type 2, which is the less bad one. Or, yeah, depending on how you want to define things, it's not as extreme. However, I still go through my moods. I get hypomania. I get depression. I get hypomania. I get depression. I am now just coming off of a hypomanic kind of thing, general mood. And now I feel myself not being in that mood and starting to feel a little bit sad ambiently, which is not good. Just not good. This morning I put an empty carton of eggs back in the fridge. What am I doing? What am I doing here? Who fucking knows? It sucks. It just sucks, and the only solution is to tough it out. Because the meds I got work very well. Like, the mood differences I had before being on lamotrigine were so much more pronounced. Whoa! You see how I saved that potato? Holy shit. I am hyped I got that on film, actually. Holy fuck. The fuck am I talking about? Lamotrigine. It high-key saved my life. I don't go through such horrific depressive and hypomanic episodes that I'm like actively ruining my life. It's more of just a general, it's like a tone. It is a shift in tone. Trying to think of a better way to put it. It's, you know what it is the shift in tone is, yeah, things are going pretty all right for me versus things are going all right. Like that's the difference in mood I'm talking about. Like, it's all right. I'm living. You know, that's how I feel right now. Is like I'm surviving. I mean, the thing is, like, I know I have good shit set up for myself. I know that, like, in my heart of hearts, I have great relationships with my friends, with my close loved ones. I love the people in my life and they love me. I'm happy with where my art is and where it's going. I'm not like stressed, like that stressed. Okay, I'm pretty stressed, but like I meant to turn this light on. I am pretty stressed, but like it's not the worst. It's far from the worst that my life has ever been. So I feel like complaining about it is so like fucking whatever. But it's something I can't control. It's just the complaints I have are something I can't control. I can't affect it at all. It's just my brain has decided for the next month to 2 months I'm just going to be a little bit like melancholic. And it just sucks, you know? It's something I have to cope with, and it's something I just have to like fucking tough out. That's how bipolar has been for me the entire time. The entire time I've been diagnosed with it. Oh, nice. Cracking the egg moved the camera. Holy shit. I think that's just how it is for at least people with my specific disease. You learn to live with it by toughing it out every couple months. I did make good use of my hypomanic episode though. I've made a lot of really fantastic art. I'm feeling good. I've set up a lot of shit for the next few weeks. Yeah. I'm making a lot of really cool shit. I'm feeling great about it. I'm feeling wonderful. But because I'm in the depressive mood, not hypomanic mood, I'm not like, wow, I'm a fantastic artist. I do everything so well. I'm more like, well, I did what I said I was going to do. I am doing things and I know that they are good. It doesn't fix me though. It does not fix me. That's something that I've realized as an artist. I guess it's just the general thing with art is like making good art, finding success in art, feeling fulfilled about your art does not fix you as a person. It doesn't make you a better person. It doesn't make you more kind or empathetic or more knowing about anything. It just means that you're better at making art. Or you've seen more success with making art. Whatever, you know what I mean. This is the only thing it means. It doesn't mean that you were like being good at art is not a morally good trait. But I wish it was. I fucking wish it was. So we're making ramen today. Or I guess like Trader Joe's squiggly knife cut style noodles. I think it qualifies as ramen. Who knows? But the reason I don't have Maruchan anymore is because I learned that the chicken Maruchan isn't just artificial flavoring. That's like, they actually use like chicken stock making it. Which is probably fair, which is probably good. And most people appreciate it. But since I'm a little vegetarian loser, I feel weird about it now. Learning about the food, like, is such a double-edged sword for me. Because it's like, oh, I get to, like, actually understand where the things I eat come from, how that, like, connects to the world around me. It's not just, it spawns in a grocery store. But on the other hand, I'm like, well, damn, that's, like, definitely a dead animal. Like, I can't play around with it anymore. I'm like, well, it's not meat, but it's comparable, you know? And it's just like, I've talked about this before. This is a, like, ideological thing at this point. It's not even like it's weird. Being a vegetarian is fucking weird. You gotta figure out where to draw your own lines. But, and to be clear, I do not fault anyone for eating however they do. You know, that's it's just a personal thing for me. I feel weird about eating meat. So I don't do it. Why am I getting caught up in this shit? This doesn't matter. None of this matters. You don't need to know why I'm a vegetarian. It's the reasons are plain and obvious. I'm a fucking, like, transgender fucking whatever. I'm a little socialist lady. Of course, I have opinions on this stuff. Ah, God, what the fuck am I even talking about? I don't know. I'm just trying to get through the day. I think that's what it is today, is I'm just trying to get through it. That's how it was yesterday, too. Like, I went to work, I got home from work. I had to do some tasks, I had to run some errands yesterday. Today I don't have to run any errands, which is good. But I still, like, at work I was just like, I'm just getting through the day. I just have to get through today. I just have to get through this week. I just have to get through this week. It's the never-ending cycle of just, like, just keep going. And I think that's what's wearing on me right now. It feels Sisyphean. It's Sisyphean is what it is right now. My problems are Sisyphean, and they will never end. Because my problems aren't real, they are in my head. Bars. It's such a struggle, too, because I wish I could be like, oh, I wish I never had bipolar disorder, and I was, like, relatively normal brained. Maybe only like an anxiety disorder or something. Not like the many combinations of things that I have now. But then on that level, my hypomanic episodes grant me so much like energy to do things. Even if it's not like good energy and it doesn't come from a good place, it's still like energy, you know? I used to think that having hypomanic episodes made me a better artist. It doesn't. It actually makes you a worse artist because you're convinced that everything you come up with is a great idea. However, the energy that you get from hypomanic episodes and putting that towards the art that you are already working on, have already come up with, that is very appreciated. I think that's what's come down to for me understanding how my mental illness interacts with art. But I guess I'm just going back to like I'm kind of like framing this in a way that I would have framed it like 2-3 years ago. I'm still framing my mental illness in the same way that I was. I don't think, now that I'm talking through, I'm like, well, maybe it's just not like, it's not a helpful mindset, right? Ever since watching fucking Practical Creativity, I'm still like, I'm trying to figure out how to make art work for me. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This week, art is not working for me. Unfortunately. We are almost done with these noodles, though. I'm feeling pretty good about them. I should probably fry up the eggs now. So they give me sesame seed paste and creamy, spicy garlic sesame sauce. The sesame seed paste is like a peanut buttery kind of thing, but I'm trying to go for more of like a spicy kind of like. I want a way to put the fucking Frank's Red Hot in there, pretty much, and that's too sweet for what I want. So I'm putting that in there, that in there. I'm gonna strain the noodles, turn off the alarm on the oven. I'm going to fry up these eggs here. And we'll have ourselves a nice late meal. Yay, I get to talk about my mental illness with somebody. Maybe even 10 people. Did y'all catch the new, like, J-Reg channel? I think it only has like 800 subs right now. It's basically this. It's insane, mentally ill vlog stuff. It made me feel very validated to see that he's doing the same shit that I've been doing for a minute. I think my J-Reg inspiration comes and goes. Whoops. Comes and goes over time. Sometimes I can't fucking stand the guy and everything that he does. And other times I'm like, well, he's probably the best artist on YouTube. It's always back and forth. I think if I knew him in real life, he'd be really annoying. I think that's what it is. I think on the internet, I respect him so heavily. But if I knew him in real life, it would probably be, like, exhausting. I don't say that with hate. I say that with love, because I am exhausting. I am exhausting to deal with in real life. Much love to all my friends who put up with my nonsense. I love you guys so much. Okay, eggs are ready. Put them on that bitch. So I guess it's another thing I do that's weird. I strain my ramen, and then I make scrambled eggs rather than just, like, cracking a raw egg in there. But I just don't really like uncooked eggs. I like my eggs a little bit wet, but I don't want them, like... I don't want them still, like, leaking, you know? I don't know. I never understood the appeal of, like, really wet eggs. What lesson am I coming out of this with? This has been a very scattershot, the core of the human experience. It's kind of been all over the place. Whole lot of topics discussed today. Not a lot of conclusions. I like having a conclusion at the end. I like being able to wrap it up in a neat little bow. I kind of went into this being like, oh, I guess my conclusion will be just like, it's important to tough it out because shit's just gotta be bad for a minute and then it gets better. But that feels so self-evident. And it feels like such a foregone conclusion. I don't know, maybe the conclusion is that there is none today.